G'day, it's Mark from BC Sands. We're here looking at our range of mulches, pine barks, wood chips, coloured wood chips, Cypress Mulch and Sydney's Best Pine Bark. And we've got Eucy Mulch over here, and over the back we've got pine mulch and mixed mulch. So we'll talk about those individually shortly. We have a few pine barks here. We have the Sydney's Best 15mm pine bark, but this one is the 14 to 25mm pine bark. As you can see, it's got a mixture of sizes in it, and it's more of a chunky, nuggety sort of pine bark. Great for large areas where you need to do a mass planting and have an economical mulch to stop the weeds from growing and keep the moisture in the soil. This is a relatively new product for us. This is called sandstone mulch. So it's a 20mm sandstone, so it's got those very natural earthy looking tones, but a single size aggregate 20mm. It does have some fines in it, but when you hose the fines after you lay it as a mulch, the fines disappear and the beautiful sandstone colours appear. It's a very earthy, natural looking pebble to use as a landscape mulch. One of our more inexpensive mulches, it's a plain pine softwood chip. It is a 25mm chopped particle that is used as a mulch to stop weeds from growing, keep moisture in the soil, and will eventually break down, and this particular one goes grey after 12 months. This is our mixed mulch. It's our cheapest mulch. It's a mixture of wood and leaf from tree surgeons' waste when those trees get chopped down. But this is great on natural gardens, and it composts fairly quickly and breaks down fairly quickly and gives a great natural look to your gardens. Mulches keep moisture in the soil, stop the soil drying out, and eventually break down and enhance the composition of the soil. And the mixed mulch is a great natural looking mulch if you've got a native garden. This is our pine mulch, so it's a mixture of pine whitewood and pieces of pine bark. It's a very cost-effective mulch, much cheaper than buying straight pine bark, and as with all mulches, keeps the moisture in the soil, stops weeds from growing, and enhances the structure of the soil. All mulches need to be changed every 2 years because they eventually break down and go into the soil. Here we have our eucalyptus mulch. As the name would suggest, the eucalyptus mulch, which is the gum trees, put through a hammer mill to a small size, so it's a very fine mulch and ideal for mulching around small plants because of the small size of the product. And as with all our mulches, retains the moisture in the soil and keeps the sun off them to stop them drying out and stops the weeds from growing. As a general rule, 1 cubic metre will do 10 square metres of a mulched area. So this is our 15mm compost blend. Compost is used as a soil improver and as an admix in some of our other products. But the compost, if you had a really clay soil that needed to be improved, this would be a good soil improver. 15mm is that it goes through a 15mm screen, but it's basically all organic. So when this is mixed with a soil that is nutrient deficient, the compost will improve the structure of the soil. Okay, here we have the Sydney's Best 15mm horticultural grade pine bark. I know that's a lot of words there, but the particle size of the pine bark is 15 millimeters. It's used in playgrounds and where there is a need for a soft landing or a soft fall from children's play equipment. It conforms to the Australian standard, and once purchased we have a certificate for it as it's compliant to certified soft fall. Other people use it just as a landscaping mulch, which is also a very good use for it. This is probably my favourite mulch because I just love the smell of it. It is a Cypress Mulch, and termites hate it because termites don't like cypress. It comes through a hammer mill and it's milled to a very fine particle size, so it's very good to mulch around small plants in your garden. And if you've got a timber framed house and you want to make sure no termites get into it, then this is the mulch to use. As with all mulches, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So this is our redwood chip, which is a dyed mulch. So it's basically a pine wood chip that has been dyed red. So if you wanted a good contrast against your plants, red wood chip is a great product to use. We did the red wood chip a minute ago. This is the black wood chip. The black wood chip contrasts really well against green foliage of your plants in the garden. It contrasts really well. So this is an ideal product to use where you want to enhance the look of your plants in the garden.
This is my favourite as well.
Yeah, cool.
Most of these products and more are on display at our Brookvale and Tarrant Point branches. Have product questions or need help calculating quantities? Call 0285433401 and talk to our knowledgeable sales team.